Hi Pisces. So we are one day from the eclipse, the solar eclipse, and new moon in Taurus. And that signifies that you could see sudden changes, unexpected changes happening materially around you. It's not so much about endings as it is about new beginnings. You know, it's the new moon energy. It's really about whatever you want to create as well. Is a very powerful time to do so. And Taurus has to do with the North Node collectively, so it's very important. It has to do with the next year and a half of this project, of what you're going to be manifesting. So what you start now will really have its fruit for the long term, for the next year. Now, in 2 weeks, we'll get into a lunar eclipse in Scorpio, right, in our South Node. And that might be a bit more difficult because it'll have to do more with perhaps endings internally, externally, but very much emotionally. Whatever was negative or was possessivity, control, all of those are issues or patterns are going to be let go of. So that, of course, always depends on you. That's the energy available. Then you do what you have to do with that. Okay. But right now, what I'm seeing here, Pisces, is you have healing taking place. And obviously, yes, we've been through a roller coaster, especially the last month, and really the beginning of 2022. And I feel like this month of May, we're going to see more of a settling down. We are in Taurus moon right now, also Taurus sun. So there's this sense of slowing down, connecting, simplifying, and really awakening to our body, awakening more to our own rhythm. You have here Gula, Curación, which is healing. Here you have the goddess Catalina Labouré, which seems to be a French goddess. She's a patron of the healing that are miraculous. So things that you thought were impossible, or maybe you thought you would never get to that point of healing. Perhaps you always thought that you would have remnants. Suddenly you can see yourself completely changed, or your life can be healed, your relationship can be healed in a miraculous way. And she says here, I'm prepared to heal. I deserve the miracles that are destined for me. So I'm prepared to heal. Yes, not everybody heals. It's only when you are yourself ready to heal, you're open to it, that you do heal. And it's not the easy path. The path of light, the path of healing is perhaps the most difficult one, because it really demands a lot of courage. Because it's easier to stay in something we know, even though it's negative patterns, than something new. Because we don't know where we're going. There's a sense of not feeling safe. But here there's miracles coming, and really feeling that you deserve it, Pisces. No longer putting yourself down. You are in this way with this healing, dying to be reborn. You have Morrigan here, and that has to do with also magic. You're also dying to perhaps the one who was sabotaging its own magic and its own life. Perhaps because of inexperience, of immaturity, but all the suffering you have gone through has led you to this divine wisdom. We see a lot of this card these days in our readings, and Sophia, the goddess of wisdom, has to do with really truly, as we go deeper, right now it's a very spiritual time. Whatever project you want to start, especially spiritually, is gonna be successful. Here, whatever is conducted from wisdom, from spiritual wisdom, will heal you, will be the right time, the right circumstance to become that for yourself and create that in your life. You have here as well Aquilanda, the goddess of the fact that nothing is for nothing, right? That nothing is wasted. She says here, everything is for my liberation. Everything that happened is for my liberation. I decide, this is very important, this word, I decide to convert myself uniquely only in love, in more love. So whatever we're going through, and you can see suffering here, you can see fragmentation here, there's a big fat moon behind. And so here, there's a sense of whatever suffering you're going through is not for you to despair and give up. It's here to actually rise into even more and more love, even more and more presence, divine presence. You live even more and more in the magic of life and believing it and having that faith in its miracle energy. Okay? And now finally here, before we get into our tarot, we have Miao Shan. She is the princess of misericord. She says here that giving is receiving. So that calls to relationships where sometimes, you know, we feel, oh, I'm not getting the love, we have attachments, right? Or we have doubts that this will last, or that, you know, all of this other, me and the other kind of mirror effect. And so here there's a sense of rising above that, where there's no longer, it's just unconditional giving. You're just giving love. And they say here that the energy of the universe is misericord, which when you give, it gives back to you in other ways. Maybe you won't be that person, but don't expect that if they're selfish or just more suffering or at another level in their, you know, timeline in their life. No one can be in the same timeline. And so you just need to continue being the unconditional love impersonally and giving in that way, not to a fault where you get to a point of exhaustion where you can actually no longer give. You understand? So it's like you're able to give from a centered place impersonally and just continue and trust the universe will give back to you. It's not for nothing. Okay, so let's get going here. Pisces. This is a little prince deck. You have the Knight of Cups here. So we have here a knight, you know, that is water energy, emotional. There's romantic feelings, offer of love. This is, you know, having your heart, your hand on your heart, truly. Now here you have a Seven of Swords that is in reverse, which is all of the denying yourself feelings, or maybe that person was trying to escape those feelings. This is coming to an end here. We have here more honesty, more, yeah, it can be a little bit lovey-dovey, maybe a little bit over-romantic, but at least the feelings are being expressed, no longer escaping from it. Seven of Swords is secret, is, you know, all of those kind of manipulation behind your back or emotionally not feeling secure. This is going away here. Pisces, these are this moment. So this eclipse. You have your Five of Pentacles here, and it came reversed. Pisces, Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, right? This is your forever longing fear of being abandoned, being hurt, being alone, feeling separated from the world, and not being able to follow your heart because your heart is or feels cold, feels closed off because of your experiences. But here we have the Emperor here, Aries energy, that is calling to truly needing to get into your own power here, to, or perhaps you're feeling that this Aries energy around you is making you feel a bit left out in the cold. But this is, remember Pisces, you are very sensitive, and not oversensitive, but you are more sensitive than other people, more empathic. And so for an Aries, often that is more the baby of the zodiac, there is a sense of sometimes it can say things or be aggressive or just have this energy very fiery, and it can kind of hurt you, but it shouldn't, you know, it often is not meant to. So here there's a sense of perhaps you're feeling a little bit manipulated or controlled, or there's possessivity, you see that, possession, a feeling of something not being totally right in the relationship. Let's see more of that. Yeah, because we had the Seven of Swords before energy. You have the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles here. So Pisces and the Devil, interesting, right? That's what I was feeling. This energy of truly fear and all of the lower, you know, energy of attachment, of possessivity, of all of that, jealousy, and maybe issues. Maybe you've been talking with this person about that, or maybe you need to talk about this person about that. But there's a sense here of, again, we had the Emperor coming in and we have the Empress just behind, so that's a twin flame. We have divine masculine, divine feminine coming through. But the Empress has to do with unconditional love, needing to truly step into that, nurture yourself, and step into that unconditional love of just giving personally from the divine and not being caught up in the drama of that. Because when the devil can also be addictions, you know, it can be sexual addictions. Maybe you still are finding an equilibrium or balance within your relationship when it comes to the body as well, because we are in Taurus, so it has to do a lot with the body. Now you got the Knight of Pentacles coming through. It came reversed. So Knight of Pentacles normally is the slowest knight of the deck, and here coming reverse, it's showing that this person, Earth energy, is coming quicker than it was, right? So there's a sense of sometimes you could feel that things are too slow, and having like a lack of faith in how this relationship can find its equilibrium in all aspects of it, emotionally, materially, spiritually, all of that. But also Knight of Pentacles in reverse can entail that there is too much emphasis on the material, right? And so this person could be a little bit too much focused on that. And you, the Empress here, is calling to truly the unconditional love and nurturing, but being in your position of power. So the Pentacle has to do with Earth, has to do with also being very grounded, right? And perhaps here you're feeling that it's not so grounded, or there's this sense of, I don't know exactly how this is going to come out, especially with all this devilish energy. Yeah, because underneath you have Six of Pentacles. You don't want the devil. You want something more stable. You want something, when it comes to giving and receiving, that is more equal. Yeah, this has been exhausting. We have a Ten of Wands here, which has to do with burden, heaviness. You know, this has not been easy. And you have the Judgment here, which calls to karmic change, karmic judgment, where you need to truly listen to your intuition and sense with those, you know, those 2 weeks starting in May of eclipsism. There's a sense of big changes occurring and needing, and for the better. So a need here to step into your power, Pisces, and step out of all those fears. And if this relationship is calling to that, then maybe there's a need to walk away, or there's a need to assess what is going on. Let's see more about this. You might be finding yourself very serious at the time, Pisces. You need to kind of lighten up a little bit. Maybe try to find comedy or laughter, or surround yourself with people that have lighter energy, because all this seems very heavy. There are 3 cards that came through, Pisces. Wow. And I was intentionally asking about this relationship, and you have the King of Cups, the 4 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Wow. So talking about the hand on the heart, look, it's actually there, the hand on the heart, and you have all those roses here. The King of Cups is balancing its own emotion, its own heart here, and the 4 of Wands is beautiful. You know that it's union card in twin flame, has to do with coming home, feeling settled, feeling creative. Union is most beautiful here, is finding the right companion, the right partner, and that's beautiful. Now we have the 2 of Pentacles, and 2 of Pentacles has to do with kind of being between two, you know, a little bit in scattered energy, multitasking, not being settled in what to do. And that could be that person, right? That person that is trying to get into the plane. That could be you trying to, okay, am I going to stay here, or am I going to escape this? Because I don't feel exactly right. Do I want to get out of it? Maybe separate for a bit of time and see what happens. That could be the other person as well, that maybe perhaps had, especially if it's a twin flame, had you know, karmic relationship before, maybe family, maybe kids, and that might be weighing on their chest, right? Because there's kind of a double life there. And so it shows a need to be made here. But we have a beautiful 4 of Wands and King of Cups energy, which has to do with your emotions coming home, balance here. Just a need to settle. You know, we have 2 coins and we need to have only 1 coin. And perhaps you, the Empress, feels that this Knight of Pentacles is not coming because it is still weighed down by its past. And you are full of emotions. Perhaps that person I'm seeing as well, but is also dealing with their own issues internally when it comes to devil energy and their life as well. And that is all of that is making you feel kind of left out in the cold here. But underneath we have the 3 of Wands, which has to do with kind of starting now. You were maybe in the planning phase, but now there's an action that takes place. There's a movement, an action that starts to take place here. So let's see. 10 of Cups coming through, 7 of Wands. You need to stay in your power, right? And in your following your dreams, continuing to follow your dream. You have the Judgment again. This is really divinely guided. Everything you're going through right now is divinely guided, is karmic. You have to go through what you're going through right now. Just know and recognize that there is a purpose to it. And I know it can be hard. It's really hard to wake up and be full of anxiety in your heart, and it takes a whole hour to actually balance yourself so you can actually live that day. I know what it is to be really down, Pisces, but right now we need to be really strong. Again, we have this 2 of Swords, this 2 of Wands, and the Stars. So 2, 2, 2 on the table, Pisces. Here, this 2 of Swords calls to also this 2 of Pentacles that we had, which has to do with being between two, right? There is here a sense of not seeing, being blindfolded, not seeing what is right in front of your nose. Maybe it's something that you're denying about yourself or about the situation, but there's a need to address that here, because yeah, finding yourself in a 2 of Wands energy at a crossroad. This is also the twin flame energy, you know, the 2 pillars here is number 11. So there is definitely two paths here, and what they're showing is that there's a need for healing. You have the serpent here, the snake twice, and the star, Aquarian energy, has to do with, yeah, this healing to take place, but also following your dreams, continuing to follow only that. If you're at a direction where you're confused, you don't know, there's 2 paths, you need to follow inside your intuition. The 2 of Swords calls also to following your intuition, truly what you feel and what will bring you the most healing. There is definitely healing that needs to take place here, so that this 2 energy, 2 and 2 is also 4, coming to the 4 of Wands as well. To come home, you need to choose just the one. If that makes sense to you. and for that person as well, to come home to yourself, there's a need to choose only the one and focus only on the one. And that will be the healing. One more about the star. Choosing the one direction, Pisces. And that whatever happens within this relationship would have to do with, you know, your divine calling, your divine purpose. And that will let everything else fall into place as it should, aligned with your one and only direction. Yeah, we have, again, the Seven of Swords energy coming through. It is reversed, so all of this escaping from yourself, it needs to be let go of. But because here you have the Ten of Pentacles coming through, which is beautiful. Nine of Pentacles, Two of Cups. I mean, Pisces, there's a lot of cards. I'm not taking them, but still the energy is there. Ten of Pentacles is abundance. You know, it's doing everything. It's long-term family commitment, business, abundance, and it's you needing to believe that you can do it by yourself. Nine of Pentacles. Now we also got the Two of Cups, and this rose is everywhere, Pisces. So it's really important, and again, it's this two energy where you are probably learning at this point in your life how to be in a relationship but still be whole yourself. And that's critical. That's critical for your progress here. Just one more, please. Yeah. And the Six of Wands, Pisces, and you have the Lovers, yeah. The choice that needs to be made. And you have Six of Wands. This is victory, reward. It's, yeah, being at the top of your game, being the center of your life. This is calling to victory. If you had any doubts, this is what is the outcome. Now, the Lovers here has to do with this choice that needs to be made. And also, you know, the passion, the soulmate energy that is very present here, that needs to be tempered, right? I'm gonna actually, yeah, because this passion I can see behind has a Five of Swords and a Nine of Swords coming through. A lot of mind manipulation, but a lot of mental conflict, a lot of anxiety coming through, and almost you giving up. Yeah, Nine of Wands. This is, yeah, almost giving up. It's a lot of being tired, feeling exhausted. I'm going to ask about this Lovers energy. Number 6 is important for you. Yeah, you have 222. So definitely number 6, which calls for twin flame as well. Yeah, Four of Swords, Pisces. So Four of Swords has to do with healing. Taking time out when it comes to that passion, that, you know, a need to find your own space. Retreat a little bit. More about this Lovers or Lover. Advice for Pisces to finish. There's a lot of Pisces, but we have the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Ace of Pentacles, the High Priestess. There is a divinely, this seems to be a divinely guided, very abundant relationship. But it requires from you a lot of spiritual growth and a centering into your psychic abilities, into your own internal world. Which is interesting, right? It's a paradox that because you are with another person, you are in a two energy, you need you yourself to become one. And as you do so, this can work out. There's here Eight of Wands. This is action, and you have with the Three of Wands also, this is confirming that there's going to be more action. Communication is going to be passionate, and maybe travel involved as well. So, and celebration underneath Three of Cups. So this, and that really does call to a twin flame mission, you know, where it goes beyond the partnership, you know, the romantically that we started with the Knight of Cups. There's a sense of going beyond that here. Then you have the wheel. Yeah, this is destiny. Number 10, the wheel is good luck about this mission, about this relationship. And it's a Jupiter energy, which is strongly placed right now, Pisces. And the wheel is, yeah, the wheel will turn in your favor here when it comes to this relationship. There's just a need, we have an 8 of Pentacles here in reverse, a need to work at it, a need for hard work at this time in general. And that could imply in the relationship. One last one about this relationship and advice about this relationship. Isn't that one? Get one more. Yeah, there's a need for communication, guys. A need for communication. Yeah, this could be a very fiery energy around you. Page of Pentacles in the world. Okay, so this is a card that came through. Look at that. Page of Pentacles is an offer, that it is a message as well, but it's from earth energy, but that is abundant. This relationship is going to be abundant. It's a beginning, but there is an offer for financial gain, abundant life. And here you have the world, which signifies that you guys might really serve the world and really contribute to something bigger than yourselves. Has to do with also internet, you know, connecting with the world through computers, website, you know, all of that stuff. The world is also coming to completion of a cycle as well and starting a new one. I think that this is a whole new chapter for the two of you, but there's a need to let go of that other life that was there before. Yeah, King of Wands here, Judgment. Yeah, that was coming through also before. As we said, you know, there is a lot of feelings from the past maybe that are weighing the two of you down, and this needs to be let go of for this to occur. The King of Wands here was reversed, so this could signify that there is over passion, you know, that there is over desires, and that you need to temper all of that. But also overall, there's a need to step into the creative mode, because there is a judgment here that will push the two of you. Okay? Yeah, the Chariot being laser focused here. And guys, for the last one, 8 of Pentacles, hard work. And yeah, this is the one. 9 of Pentacles, and that's being successfully self-employed. 9 of Pentacles is believing in yourself. You can do it. You can be abundant. You have to do it and get out of the 9 of Swords, which is anxiety, restless nights. We are at number 9, almost 10. We had the wheel coming through. We are almost there, but we can't be in suffering mode. We need to, instead of looking at what is being destroyed, we need to get into what can be created at this time. Positive. Okay? Being positive, victorious, because miracles are on their way. You can do it, Pisces. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Take care.